Good morning, students. Today we are going another topic in principles of marketing, that is marketing environment. In this particular topic, we are going to discuss the introduction of marketing environment and the types of environment which a company does react or stays. Marketing environment is generally a very vast term. Basically, firstly, we study what is an environment. Environment is basically the surrounding, the forces, the factors which influence any activity directly or indirectly or positively or negatively. Every coin has two sides, same as every activity or every force, every surrounding have two impact, either direct or indirect, positive or negative. In that particular content, when we are talking about what is marketing environment, that is the surroundings, the factors, the forces that influence the marketing activities. Marketing activities here are your product development है, pricing, then yours promotional activities, then placing activities. So these all are related to their marketing activities. So all those forces which influence these activities directly or indirectly, positively or negatively, that makes the marketing environment of an organization. It basically comprises of two environments, internal and external environment. The importance of studying the marketing environment is to know how the environment is going to be changed, because it is very conducive element which keep on changing and changing. A single impact can change the activities of the organization. So firstly we go through what is an internal environment. Internal environment is basically those factors, those forces which resides inside the organization, and mostly the internal environment is directly impact the organization. Positive and negative both impact are over there, but it is more direct environment. It is directly concerned with the marketing activities of the organization. If there is any change in the internal activities or internal forces, it directly impact the marketing activities. So internal environment generally consists of the marketing objectives of the organization, marketing strategies and policies of the organization, working conditions, wages and salaries given to the employees, and the employees' perception and attitude towards the organization. So firstly we discuss what is the marketing objective. Marketing objective are for which particular objective the marketing activities are to be conducted. There are different objectives, like to increase the market share, to capture the market more, new market segment, then new product development. So what is your basically your marketing objective? According to that, the marketing activities has been chosen by the company. Then the marketing strategies and policies, the previous marketing strategies and policies on which the company is going to work, how they impact the organization and what are their result on the organization, and what the company needs to change in them. That is also one of the internal factor. Then the working conditions, the resources which are being provided, either the financial or the physical resources which are being provided to the employees to work for the marketing, to work for achieving the marketing objectives of the company. Next, the wages and salary, that is the most important part of the internal environment, because everyone is working for the money, and when the company is giving a handsome amount to their employees to satisfy their needs and wants, that is also a very prominent factor into the internal environment. And next is the employees' behavior, that is the how the employee have their attitude towards their work, their perception toward their work, either they enjoying their work or they take it as a burden. That also makes the internal environment affected. So our next slide is to be the external environment. External environment is more descriptive environment, and it is basically all those forces which are being reside outside the organizational premises and which are not under the control of the organization. Company cannot control those factors. They are to be over there and they react on their own basis, but you can just change yourself, your methodology, your adaptation towards those factors, but you cannot control them as we control our internal environment. So external environment basically again comprises into two, that is micro external environment and macro external environment. So firstly we discuss over here the micro external environment. Micro external environment is a descriptive environment, but it is more narrow than the macro external environment. So over here the micro external environment is those environment in which the factors they are more related to the company. They reside outside the organization, but they are directly related to the company. Their activities, their attitude can directly impact the company's external marketing activities. In that particularly we have the six major components. Number one is suppliers, customers, competitors, distributors, financial institutions, and social group. So over here the first one is the suppliers. Suppliers you may know as the vendors who providing the raw material, semi-finished goods and finished goods to the company to manufacture, to produce the goods and services. So basically over here supplier are the most bargaining term. They have their bargaining power which influence the marketing activities, like providing raw material on time. Cost of production may be suffered through the supplier's bargaining power. Then the quality of the product depend upon the raw materials. So it is very importantly that we have a long-term relations with the suppliers so that they can provide us the best raw material at the best prices. So that is one of the major micro external environment. Second one is the customer. As we studied earlier in the previous videos that marketing is a customer oriented process and the whole process is to be revolved around the customers. So over here the customer are the king of the market. They are the souvenir in that what they want and what the price they are ready to pay, the company has to provide the product on into that particular prices. So customer they easily switch over to the one to another brand. They are not to be so much laggards type of customer now we are getting. They are innovative customers. They are changing their needs, they are changing their products if they are not satisfied with the earlier products. So it is very important for the company to understand the customer firstly and then making their product according to their needs and wants so that they cannot switch over to the other company's product. Next is the competitors. Competitors are basically the other companies who are serving into the same industry or they are in the same field. They are the people who give you the edge over the market. So the competitors, what the offers they are giving in the market, what the product at what prices, what features they are giving in the market, you have to cope up with that particular prices and products. So if you are not dealing betterly with the competitors, you can serve a setback into the market. You may lose your market share, you can lose your target customers. So it's very importantly that you deal with the ethical marketing competition into the market. Next is the distributor. Distributors we have read earlier, that is the wholesalers and the retailers who distribute your product into the market, from whom the customer directly take your products. So their attitude, their perception is one of the major component of external environment, how they are selling their product. Sometimes the customer is buying the product whatever the wholesaler or the shopkeeper said to them, this is the best product, you can buy that, the customer will go for that. So the distributor also play a very important role into the micro external environment. Next are the financial institutions. Financial institutions are those institutions which provide the money to the company, which are providing the lending of the money to the production of the goods and services to the company. So how they are giving the loans, at what interest rate they are giving the loans, that is also one of the important factor of micro external. Next are the special groups. Special groups are those groups which are not directly related to the company, but their activities, their actions may directly influence the company's marketing strategies. So the next one is our macro external environment. Macro external environment is more conducive environment, a large environment. In this particularly, this environment not directly related to a single company. It always affect on the industry. Like if we are taking an example, whatever the government tariff and taxes are being imposed, they are imposed on the industry. Like telecom, if we are taking the example, they are not imposing it only on BSNL or Idea or Tata. So that is to be the thing is those policies which impact on the industry, and either they are the big fishes or the small fishes, it affect all of them. So over here the macro external environment consists political environment, economical environment, socio-cultural environment, technological environment, global environment, demographical environment, and geographical environment. The political environment consists basically the government policies, laws, acts towards the industries, like GST imposed, VAT, then your exempt policies. These all are to be a political environment. It depends upon the governmental policies. Next is the economical environment, that is the economic system which we are following. There are the three systems in the economy: the capitalist economy, democratic, and the socialist. So we are in a democratic where we having a pattern where, or we are having a particular pattern in which we are working for the whole economies. Economic reforms are part of this. 5-year plans are the part of economical environment. Next is the socio-cultural environment. India is a vast socio-diversity country where we are serving in the many religions, sub-religions. We have different traditions, we have different culture norms, and according to that we are buying our products. So that is also one of the important factor of macro external. Next is the technological environment, in which the technological upgradations, modifications, they are the part of the product development. Next is global. Now we are not concentrated to our economy only, we are becoming a global village economies. We are serving with the different countries where the customers have the different backgrounds, demographic backgrounds. They have their own culture, values, political environment is maybe different, the technological advancement is different over there. So we have to make the product which is acceptable in all over the world. Next is the demographical environment, which is a very individual environment, or which consists the customer segmentation, which we discussed after this particular topic. So in which we are segregate the customer according on the individual basis. Next is the geographical, that is the geographical location, population size, weather conditions. So according to that the product is also being used. Every product is not support to every weather conditions, or you can say densities, or the geographical locations. So these basically the factors which influence the industry as a whole, and the companies who are working in these industries, they may affect with this particular environment. Thank you so much for this.